So good morning. In our last class, we were discussing about dimensions, and I have told you dimensions just represent the number of times a fundamental physical quantity is repeated in the given derived physical quantity. Right? If we have to express area, area must be expressed in terms of fundamental physical quantity length. Area is to be expressed as length into breadth. Length and breadth is also nothing but distance between 2 points, which can be taken as length. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ in the physical quantity area, length is repeated 2 times. We say 2 is the dimension of length, right? 2 is the dimension of length, or we can say area has 2 dimensions in length, and we write this as MLT. These are the dimensions. I have told you there are 7 dimensions of this physical world: mass, length, time, temperature, electric current, amount of substance, and luminous intensity. These 7 fundamental physical quantities are called as 7 dimensions of the world. Initially, we will just write dimensions for mass, length, and then time. Mass, length, and time. And I have told you dimensional formula must be written in the square brackets. Dimensional formula ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ square brackets ನಾಗೆ ಬರೆಯಬೇಕು. In area, mass is not at all repeated, so its power will be 0. Mass is not repeated, so mass must be raised to power 0. In area, length is repeated 2 times, so length must be raised to power 2. Whereas time is not repeated, so time does not appear in area, so time must be raised to power 0. These powers represent the number of times this physical quantity is going to appear in the given derived physical quantity. So the fundamental physical quantity mass is not going to appear in area. The fundamental physical quantity length is going to appear 2 times in this derived physical quantity area, and the fundamental physical quantity time is not going to appear in this derived physical quantity area. We say area has 0 dimensions in mass. Area has 0 dimensions in mass. That means mass does not appear in area. Area has 2 dimensions in length, and area has 0 dimensions in time. This is how you need to read this. Area has 0 dimensions in mass. Area has 2 dimensions in length, and area has 0 dimensions in time. And we call this as dimensional expression. We call this as dimensional expression. I have told you what is meant by a dimensional expression in the last class. Dimensional expression is an expression that shows which of the fundamental physical quantities appear in the given derived physical quantity. Area ಒಳಗೆ ಯಾವ fundamental physical quantities ಬರ್ತವೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ dimensional expression ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ. In addition to that, ಯಾವ fundamental physical quantities ಬರ್ತವೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ. In addition to that, with what power they enter into the derived physical quantity. See, in the derived physical quantity area, only length appears, mass ಮತ್ತೆ time appear ಆಗದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. Time mass appear ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು power ಇರೋದು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ power 0 ಅದೇ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ mass and time are not appearing in the derived physical quantity area. So which physical quantity is appearing in the derived physical quantity area? Length. With what power it is appearing? With power 2. So if you look at the dimensional expression, you will be getting to know which of the fundamental physical quantities are going to appear in this derived physical quantities and with what power they appear. Here ವಿಚಾರ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಈಗ ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ if I now write say dimensional expression of some physical quantity, I write the dimensional expression of a physical quantity, say m l t equal to m1 l1 t minus 2. This is dimensional expression of some physical quantity. Can you tell me which fundamental physical quantities are appearing in this derived physical quantity? Say there is some derived physical quantity x whose dimensional expression is m1 l1 t minus 2. Which fundamental physical quantities are appearing in this dimensional expression? mass, length and time. These are the three fundamental physical quantities that are appearing in this dimensional expression. With what powers they are appearing, adu kuda gottagutade nodri. Dimensional expression nodbitre with what power they are appearing. With what power they are appearing. Mass is appearing with power 1, length is appearing with power 1 and time is appearing with power -2. Andre in this derived physical quantity x, mass is repeated one time, length appears one time and time appears two times but in the denominator. Mass appears one time, time appears length appears one time and time appears two times but in the denominator, right? This expression which shows which fundamental physical quantities appear in the given derived physical quantity and with what power they appear is called as dimensional expression. This is called as dimensional expression. After we have understood what is dimensional expression, we need to understand what is meant by dimensional equation. Dimensional equation ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ನೋಡಿ. Dimensional equation. See, dimensional equation is an equation obtained by equating the symbol of the physical quantity with the dimensional expression. Suppose I have to write the dimensional formula, dimensional equation of area. You know that area is length into breadth. Area is length into breadth. Area of rectangle in general is length into breadth. If I have to write dimensional equation ಬೇರೆ dimensional expression ಬೇರೆ. ಇದು dimensional expression ಏನು? Dimensional expression dimensional expression is m0 l2 t0. This is dimensional expression. Dimensional equation ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ it is an equation which is obtained by equating symbol of the given derived physical quantity with its dimensional expression. Which is the given derived physical quantity? Area. Idrada symbol ಏನು? A. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ area of the symbol na ಈ dimensional expression ಗೆ equate ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. m0 l2 t0. When symbol of physical quantity is equated with the dimensional expression, then this equation is called as dimensional equation. It is called as dimensional equation. Dimensional equation ಬೇರೆ dimensional expression ಬೇರೆ ಅಥವಾ dimensional formula ಬೇರೆ, right? ಇದು ಬರೀ dimensional formula ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಇದು dimensional equation, right? So dimensional equation is an equation obtained by equating symbol of the physical quantity with its dimensional formula or with its dimensional expression. Suppose I have to write dimensional equation for volume. Volume is length into breadth into height in general. So dimensional expression will be m0 l3 t0. m0 l3 t0. However, dimensional equation will be v is equals to m0 l3 t0. See, the symbol of the physical quantity is equated with its dimensional formula. This equation is called as dimensional equation. This is called as dimensional equation. Is the idea of dimensional equation clear? Dimensional formula ಬೇರೆ dimensional equation ಬೇರೆ. Dimensional formula ಬರೆಯಲಿದ್ರೆ ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. ಇಷ್ಟೇ m/l/p with corresponding powers ಬರೆದ್ರೆ dimensional formula. ಆ dimensional formula ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ನ ಇಕ್ವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ you will be getting dimensional equation. You will be getting dimensional equation. Dimensional equation ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ನ ಕೂಡ ಬರೆಯಬೇಕು. ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ mLp ಬರೆದ್ರೆ dimensional equation. ಬರೀ mLp with corresponding powers ಬರೆದ್ರೆ it will be dimensional formula, right? Suppose we need to express dimensional formula for speed. We know that speed is equals to distance traveled divided by time taken. Distance traveled divided by time taken. if I have to write dimensional formula or dimensional expression, dimensional formula for this will be MLT and above. Can you tell me what will be the power for mass? In order to write dimensional formula for speed, what will be the power for mass? Mass will not appear in the dimensional formula for speed, so mass is 0. Length is appearing one time, distance is nothing but length, it's appearing one time, and time, it is appearing one time but in the denominator, so time power minus 1. Is this the dimensional equation? Is the dimensional equation now? Is this the dimensional equation? Is this the dimensional equation? No. Dimensional equation again ಮಾಡಿರಬೇಕು ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಈ dimensional formula ನ ಆ speed notation ಗೆ equate ಮಾಡಿರಬೇಕು. Now I can write dimensional formula as, suppose we represent speed by v. Suppose we represent speed by v. Speed is generally represented by v. So v is equal to m0 L1 t minus 1. This is called as dimensional equation. When dimensional formula is equated with its symbol, then this equation is called as dimensional equation. This equation is called as dimensional equation. ಇದನ್ನ dimensional equation ಅಂತ ಕರೀಬೇಕು. ಬರೀ ಇದನ್ನಷ್ಟೇ dimensional formula ಅಂತ ಕರೀಬೇಕು. Is that clear? Dimensional formula must always be written in square brackets. It must be written in square brackets, right? It must always be written in square brackets. Symbol square bracket nage ಬರಿಬೇಕು, notation expression ಅಥವಾ formula na ಕೂಡ square brackets nage ಬರಿಬೇಕು. You must write both in the square brackets, right? This must be written in the square brackets. Dimensional formula and dimensional equation both must be in the square bracket. Remember this, right? So this is regarding dimensional formula and dimensional equation. Idadmele we have an important principle regarding these dimensions. One principle that must be remembered by you. That is called as principle of homogeneity. Principle of homogeneity. Principle of homogeneity. See, this is a principle using which we can check the correctness of an equation. ನಮಗೆ ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ನಾಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತವೆ. ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ನಾಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತವೆ. f is equals to m into a ಅಂತ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಕೇಳಿರ್ತೀರಿ. v is equals to u plus at ಅಂತ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಈ ರೀತಿ we have so many different equations in physics. ಆ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅದ ತಪ್ಪದ ಅಂತ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ನಾವು. Dimensions use ಮಾಡಿ, using the idea of dimensions, it is possible to check whether that equation is correct or not. ಆ equation correct ಅದ ತಪ್ಪದ ಅಂತ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದಾಗ we'll be making use of a principle called as principle of homogeneity. Homogeneity ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. homogeneous ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ, right? ಈ principle of homogeneity ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, according to this principle, the dimensions of fundamental physical quantities, the dimensions of fundamental physical quantities on both sides, dimensions of a fundamental physical quantity on both sides of a physical relationship or of a physical equation must be the same. I'll explain what does this mean. First, principle of homogeneity statement nodri andre, according to this principle, the dimensions of fundamental physical quantities on both sides of a physical equation should be the same anta ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Suppose we have an equation here, F is equals to m into a, Newton's second law, force is equals to mass into acceleration anta ಬರಿತೀವಿ. According to principle of homogeneity, the dimensions of fundamental physical quantities on both sides of an physical equation should be the same. Andre ನೀವು force ಗೆ dimensions ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ dimensions ಬರ್ತಿರ್ತಾವೋ, mass into acceleration ಗೆ ಕೂಡ ಅದೇ dimensions ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. The dimensions of fundamental physical quantities of a physical equation on both sides must be the same. ಈಗ ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ if a physical equation is expressed in terms of its dimensional formula and it is equated, one physical equation ಈ ರೀತಿ ಬರ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. This is a physical equation. ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು equation ಗೆ dimensions ಬರ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿವಿ. F is equals to m a ಗೆ ಬರ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಬರ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿವಿ. F ಗೂ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಬರ್ತೀವಿ, m into a ಗೂ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಬರ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. F ಗೆ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ mx ly tz, right? X, y and z are called as the dimensions of force, right? MA, LB, TC. ಇಲ್ಲಿ dimensions ಯಾವ ಹೇಳಿ? Which are the dimensions? Dimensions always represent number of times a given fundamental physical quantity is repeated. Dimensions ಯಾವ ಹೇಳಿ? Which are the dimensions? S, X, Y, Z. Two dimensions. ಈ ಕಡೆಗೆ A, B, C. Two dimensions. ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೋಮೋಜಿನಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ನಾಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ರೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ನಾಗೆ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ನಾಗೆ ಏನ್ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವೋ ರೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ನಾವು ಅದೇ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೋಮೋಜಿನಿಟಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ದ ಸೇಮ್. According to this principle, dimensions of fundamental physical quantities, see m, l, t, mass, length, time, these are fundamental physical quantities. X, y, z are their dimensions. So dimensions of fundamental physical quantities on both sides of a physical equation must be the same. Andre x must be equal to a, x must be equal to a. ಇಲ್ಲಿ mass gain dimension ಇತ್ತು, RHS ನಾವು mass ಗೆ ಅದೇ dimension ಇರಬೇಕು. X must be equal to a, y must be equal to b. ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ LHS ನ ಏನು dimension ಇತ್ತು, RHS ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಅದೇ dimension ಇರಬೇಕು. Y must be equal to b, z must be equal to c, z must be equal to c. So the dimensions of the fundamental physical quantities on both sides of the equations must be the same. Dimensions must be the same, right? This is principle of homogeneity, right? Is this clear? If this is clear, we'll explain this with an example. One equation talandu we will explain this. We will explain this. Principle of homogeneity definition clear. ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು ಕೂಡ LHS ನಾಗೆ ಏನು ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿರ್ತಾವೋ RHS ನಾಗೂ ಅದೇ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಬರಬೇಕು, ರೈಟ್? ಓಕೆ, ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ we'll take an example. See, here we have a physical equation. V is equals to U plus AT ಅಂತ ಒಂದು physical equation ಅದ. v ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ, ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಫೈನಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. u is again velocity, it is called as initial velocity. v is called as final velocity, v is called as final velocity, u is called as initial velocity of a body, a is called as acceleration, and t is the time. Okay, t is the time. ಈ ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಏನು ಹ್ಯಾಗ್ ಬಂತು ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಮೋಷನ್ ಇನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, ರೈಟ್? ಈಗ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನನಗೆ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೋಮೋಜಿನಿಟಿ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಈ ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅದ ತಪ್ಪದ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ v is equals to u plus at. According to principle of homogeneity, dimensions of physical quantities on both sides of equation must be the same. ಅಂದ್ರೆ LHS ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ನಾಗ ಏನ್ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವೋ RHS ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ನಾಗು ಅದೇ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ, we will now consider LHS and we will write the dimensional formula for the term that is contained in the LHS. Consider LHS. Considering LHS. LHS naga we have velocity. So dimensional equation bande velocity hai. Velocity can be written as mLT. Velocity na ನಾವು displacement divided by time ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಥವಾ at this point of time you treat velocity as distance by time. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ, ಮಾಸ್ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಹೇಳಿ, what should be the power riser to mass? Velocity and writing dimensional formula. What should be the power riser to mass? 0. What should be the power riser to length? 1. What should be the power riser to time? -1. This is the dimensional formula. For velocity. Idishtu seri dimensional equation ಆಯ್ತು, right? LHS ನ dimensions ಏನೇನು ಬಂತು ನೋಡಿ, 0, 1, -2. Okay, ಈಗ we will consider the RHS part. Considering RHS. RHS is u plus a. I have told you u is nothing but velocity, initial velocity. u ಕೂಡ initial velocity ನೇ. Final velocity ಗೆ dimensions ಇರ್ತವೆ, initial velocity ಅಲ್ಲ. velocity ಅಂದ್ರೆ again distance by time. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ u ಗೆ ಏನು dimensions ಬರೀಬೇಕು? What should be the dimensions written for u? m0, l1, t minus. Velocity is distance by time. Distance under 1, time only side time 1, sorry. Denominator ಬರೋದ್ರಿಂದ -1. ಇದರ mass ಇಲ್ಲ, so mass is 0. ui plus acceleration ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ velocity divided by time. Acceleration is velocity divided by time. Velocity ಏನಂತ ಬರೀಬಹುದು? Distance by time ಅಂತ ಬರೀಬಹುದು. Velocity can be written as distance by time. ಈ time ಹಾಗೆ ಬರೀತೀವಿ. ನೋಡಿ, you must always try to express a given derived physical quantity in terms of fundamental physical quantities. Derived physical quantity must always be expressed in terms of fundamental physical quantities. Acceleration is velocity by time. Is velocity fundamental? ಆಲೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ. Is velocity fundamental? Is velocity a fundamental physical quantity? ಇಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ. ಮತ್ತೆ velocity ನ fundamental physical quantities ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್‌ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. velocity fundamental ಅಲ್ಲ, ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ fundamental ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್‌ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. velocity can be written as distance by time. So ಇದನ್ನ distance by time ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು denominator ಇನ್ನೊಂದು time ಇರ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಈಗ ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ acceleration is distance divided by time square. Acceleration is distance divided by time square. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮೋಷನ್ ಇನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಸರ್ ಅದು ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬಂತು, velocity distance by time ಅಂತ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರ್ದ್ರಿ, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಮೋಷನ್ ಇನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ, ರೈಟ್? ಈಗ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್, ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೋಮೋಜಿನಿಟಿ ವೆರಿಫೈ ಆಗ್ತದೆಲ್ಲ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ what are the dimensions for acceleration? Acceleration is in dimensions with 3. What dimensions do you write for acceleration? A m0 l1 t minus 2. Correct? m0 l1 t minus 2. Okay, ಇದು acceleration ಆಯ್ತು. acceleration ಗೆ time multiply ಆಗಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ. acceleration ಗೆ time multiply ಆಗಿದೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಈ ಪಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಒಂದು time ನ multiply ಮಾಡಿ p power 1. p power 1 multiply ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. just multiply p power 1. ಆಯ್ತಾ? what is p power minus 2 into p power plus 1? t power minus 2 into t power plus 1. minus 2 plus 1. minus 2 plus 1. minus 2 plus 1. This is t power minus 2. This is t power 1. a power m into a power n ಇದ್ದಂತೆ. a power m into a power n ಇದ್ದಂತೆ. a power m into a power n is a power m plus n. minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಇದ್ರ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿ m0 l1 t1 sorry t minus 1 plus m0 l1 ಇದೆರಡನ್ನು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ t minus 1 ಬಂತು. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ look at the dimensions of all the fundamental physical quantities in the LHS. LHS का भी other dimensions for me 0 1 minus 1. Look at the dimensions of fundamental physical quantities in the RHS part. RHS का u plus a t. u the dimensions ನೋಡಿ ಏನು ಬರ್ತದೆ 0 1 minus 1 0 1 minus 1. okay. a into t dimensions ನೋಡಿ 0 1 minus 1 0 1 minus 1. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ dimensions of all the fundamental physical quantities on LHS and RHS are unequal. Correct? Unequal bandwa equal bandwa? Unequal bandwa equal bandwa? Dimensions of all fundamental physical quantities on LHS and RHS of this physical equation are equal. This is in accordance with the principle of homogeneity. ಇದು ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೋಮೋಜಿನಿಟಿ. ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೋಮೋಜಿನಿಟಿ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು ಕೂಡ LHS ನಾಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ RHS ನಾಗೆ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ. ಇಸ್ ದ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೋಮೋಜಿನಿಟಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಇಸ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೋಮೋಜಿನಿಟಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ನಾಗ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೋಮೋಜಿನಿಟಿ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಟ್ರೂ. ಯಾವುದನ್ನ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ತಗೊಂಡು apply principle of homogeneity, we will see that dimensions of fundamental physical quantity on LHS will be equal to dimensions of fundamental physical quantity on RHS. Dimensions equal irtave. Yavadana E is equals to mc square equation kelira? Have you heard to the equation E is equals to m into c square? Adar meaning bekagilla amale nodoಣ. adu kuda ನೀವು principle of homogeneity apply ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ನಾಗ ಏನ್ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿರ್ತಾವೋ ರೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ನಾಗೂ ಅದೇ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತವೆ. ಆಯ್ತಾ? f is equals to ma ಕೇಳಿರಾ? f is equals to ma ಗೂ ಸೇಮ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ LHS will be equal to dimensions on RHS. ರೈಟ್? ಯಾವುದನ್ನ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ರಿ ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ನಾಗೆ dimensions on LHS will be equal to dimensions of fundamental physical quantities on RHS. This will be verified. This is called as principle of homogeneity. Remember this principle. We are going to make use of this principle to check the correctness of equation in the later stages. One equation dimensionally correct ada illa anta check madlikke principle of homogeneity next use ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಈ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಸರ್ ಇದು ಬರೀಬೇಕು, ಯಾಕೆ ಈ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಬರೀತಿದೀವಿ? ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ರೀಸನ್ ಇದೆ. There are some uses of writing these dimensions which we will discuss in the later stages. Right? Dimensions first ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ. ಇದನ್ನ ಯಾಕೆ ಬರೀತಿದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನಾಗ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರೆಯೋದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? ನಾನು ಬಹಳ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟೀಸ್ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ಸಿಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನ ನಿಮಗೆ. ರೈಟ್? ಇನ್ನ ಬಹಳ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ನಾಗೆ ನಾನೀಗ ಬಹಳ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟೀಸ್ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ. ಏರಿಯಾ, ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್, ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಬರ್ಸಿಲ್ಲ ನಾನು, ಏರಿಯಾ ಮತ್ತು ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಎರಡಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ. There are so many physical quantities in physics: force, momentum, acceleration, velocity, speed, right? Moment of inertia, heat, temperature, electric current, drift velocity, current density. ಈ ರೀತಿ there are so many different physical quantities. ಅವಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಬರಿತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಓದ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಬರಿತೀವಿ. ಈಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ನ ಮೋಷನ್ ಇನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಅದೇ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಇನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಲೈನ್. ದೇರ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಕಮ್ ಅಕ್ರಾಸ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ. ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಕಲ್ತ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಅದ್ರ ಕೆಳಗಡೆಗೆ ಅದ್ರದ್ದು SI ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಬರ್ದ್ಬಿಡೋದು. ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ SI ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಬರ್ದ್ಬಿಡೋದು. SI ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಕೆಳಗೆ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಬರ್ದ್ಬಿಡೋದು. ರೈಟ್? ಈ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಕಲಿತೀರಲ್ಲ, ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಅದ್ರದ್ದು SI ಯೂನಿಟ್, ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ. ಮೊಮೆಂಟಮ್ ಕಲ್ತ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಮೊಮೆಂಟಮ್ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಅದ್ರದ್ದು SI ಯೂನಿಟ್, ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ. ಮೊಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನರ್ಷಿಯಾ ಕಲ್ತ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಅದ್ರದ್ದು SI ಯೂನಿಟ್, ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ. ನಾವು ಕಲ್ತ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರೆಯೋಣ. ಈಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ನಾನು ಬರ್ಸ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಅದು ಹ್ಯಾಕ್ ಬಂತ ಗೊತ್ತೇ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು once we start studying velocity, we'll be having clear cut idea about velocity. Dimensional formula hag ಬರಿಬೇಕು velocity ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ, right? So we'll be writing dimensional formula of all other fundamentals or all other quantities as and when we start studying them, right? Do not bother about them much. ನಿಮಗೆ just ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು ಒಂದು ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಹ್ಯಾಕ್ ಬರೀತೀವಿ ಅಂತ, ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಏನು ತೋರಿಸ್ತದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, dimensional formula just shows what fundamental physical quantities come into the derived physical quantities. ಯಾವ fundamental physical quantities ಬರ್ತವೆ ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸ್ತದೆ, and with what powers they come. ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಾರಿ ಆ fundamental physical quantity ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಆಯ್ತಾ? MCQs ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಮುಗಿಬೇಕು. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ಬಿಗ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್. ಇನ್ನ ಇದ್ರಾಗ ಎರರ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಅಂತದೆ. ಎರರ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಡನ್, ರೈಟ್? Though this chapter has very small weightage, in order to understand the next chapters, you need all these basics. ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಹೇಗಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ABCD ಇದ್ದಂಗೆ. ಇದನ್ನ ಕಲ್ತ್ರೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಏನೋ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಇದನ್ನ ಕಲ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಏನು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. Once I finish this entire chapter, I'll be starting the NEET and CET part. Probably you might have taken the books. Once I finish this chapter, I'll start MCQs. ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ MCQs ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಇನ್ನ ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ we have error analysis. Errors ಕಲಿಬೇಕು, right? Probably it takes another 10 days to finish this chapter. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 10 days ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಇದ್ರಾಗ ಇನ್ನೇನಾದ್ರು ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಅವ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ನಾಗೆ? They have any doubts in this dimensions? Dimension part ನಾಗ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಡೌಟ್ ಅದ? Okay. Dimensions ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಇರಲಿ. In the next class, we will start error analysis, right? Dimensions the users ಹೇಳಿ I will be starting error analysis. ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಅವೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ನಾಗ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಬೇಡ. ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ದ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಲೇಟರ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ಸ್. ಇವಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅದು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ದ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಲೇಟರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜಸ್. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸಿಂಗ್ ಯೂಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್, ವಿಲ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ error analysis, right? Okay. We'll continue in the next class, please. I'll send you the notes today. I'll send you the notes of this definitions by evening, right? I'll send you the notes. See you all.